Okay. First off, give West Virginia a lot of credit. You know, a well-coached team. Bob Huggins' teams always do. You can always depend on doing a couple of things, defend and rebound. And that's what they did. In the first half, that was total difference in the game. I think they had 12 field goals in the first half. 7 of them was offensive rebounds. And that was the difference in the game early, so give them some credit. But I thought our kids the second half dug in when that game got on the line. They got 3 offensive putbacks the second half. When you're getting pressured, you got to do 2 things. You got to get the ball to the paint on the pass or dribble. And we did that. Got in bonus, got in double bonus. And when you do that, you go to the free throw line, you got to knock them down. And we got there 16 times the second half. Knocked down 15 of them. Great individual stats from a lot of people. Arnett's again, you know, cramping up. Unbelievable stats, 7 for 8, 13 rebounds. D-Boss, you know, 7 assists, 1 turnovers in 38 minutes. You know, Rodney Hood plays 38 minutes, no turnovers. And something wants to show up in the stat. I thought Wendell Lewis, the second half. Sid picks up 4. Wendell did an absolutely unbelievable job on the big boy for about a 10-minute stretch. He fought him and fought him and fought him. I don't remember him scoring a basket in that stretch. He basically wore the big guy down, and that will not show up in the stat. It was a great team effort. We were down 1 player. Brian Bryant did not play. He was suspended, athletic department rules, suspended. So he will not play tonight. He'll be suspended the next 2 games. So he was down a guy, and that was an important guy too. A guy you needed against pressure. But Jalen filled in, and we pieced it together and found a way.
What was the Bryant, just real quick, what was the specifically Bryant's offense?
Just say all it is I'll almost say is athletic department rules. He broke them, so he's suspended.
Arnett's been good, but today it seemed he took it to another level, not just hitting the 3, but some of the shots he did in the lane, taking different stuff, almost like he took a challenge from his personally.
They switched the big boy over on him. We went to work on the big boy. We went trying to isolate him, use his quickness against that big guy. And he went to work in there. Again, I keep saying this with that 3-point shot. I guess that's going to make me have to start allowing him to shoot more of them. Because I think he's 3 for 4 in a year now, isn't he?
Yes.
But he's getting better because he works at it. As I said the last time, him and Coach Cunningham, every day after practice, I don't care how hard we go, he's going to stay in there and shoot another 30 minutes. And he's gotten better, 100% better shooting the 3 and 100% better at the free throw line. This time last year, I bet he wasn't a 50% free throw shooter. And now he's a guy I want up there.
I know you knew Arnett was going to be an impact player when he transferred, but did you envision averaging 17 and 11, you know, double-doubles every night just about?
You know, I saw him last year. The thing I knew about him, I knew his engine ran. Because I always translate over to the game running. You don't know that for sure. Some guys can do it at 3 o'clock and can't do it when popcorn's popping. But he's one of those guys that takes it to another level. That I didn't know for sure about him. But one thing that he's consistent with, and that's why he's a player, he's very coachable. He's got great focus. And he brings his work helmet every day to practice. There's never an off day with him. And that's why he keeps getting better. As this thing goes on, you know, we're still trying to figure out playing those guys together a little bit. As it goes on, we got to start continuing to do more things for him, isolating him more.
As good as he was, I thought he was just as solid as could be.
Hey, 38 minutes, is that what it was, D-Boss?
Yeah.
He didn't come out the second half, did he? Him or Hood, neither one, I don't think, came out till the second half. You know, yeah, great stats. Great stats. You have 7 assists, 1 turnover against that pressure, and you know, you're having to defend that motion. And I was also proud of our team doing one thing. This is the first time we got out rebounded all year long, but I thought, like I said, I thought our guys really battled. One thing I was really pleased with, I thought our guys did something. There was a challenge guarding their motion, that 5-out motion, how they curled off those cuts. I thought our guys took some focus in this game and some scouting for the game, did a great job right there.
What does this win overall mean to you guys? You know, going into this stretch here, another tough opponent.
Well, I mean, hey, it's not the end of the season. You know, it counts as 1 win, 1 loss. But there's always games in your schedule you can look at and they get magnified a little bit. I mean, it's very obvious. You look at the crowd tonight. The crowd knew that was a big game. Everybody knew that was a big game. You don't have to say a whole lot about it. So, you know, there's just certain games on your schedule that fall that way. Now, as a coach, you want to play them all the same. You want to be at that level. You wish everybody looked at it that way. But just human nature, it don't. Fans don't see it that way, and some of them players don't see it that way. That's why you see teams get beat around the country. They overlook this team here or there. But this is part of our season. Being a man down, and a very important man down. Guy's been playing 30 minutes a game. A guy, our second leading rebounder, a guy that's a great passing type guy that does all that. It was huge to get it without him now, and to play without him. That was new for us a little bit. We had to depend on Jalen and DeVille Smith to give us a lot of minutes. But you know, as the season goes on, West Virginia's going to be a very good team. They're going to be up there in top of that Big East fighting for us over the years. So, but it's one win, but it's a big win right now for us.
Sidney looked like he was kind of stagnant first half. Finally got a fire lit up in the second half. What changed with him, you think?
Well, I guess, you know, he did help us down that stretch some. You know, he got a basket in there once for us. It was huge for us. Got a few rebounds second half. You know, I guess he was fresher than some guys down that stretch because he'd been sitting over a lot in foul trouble. I guess he only played 22 minutes tonight, so he had you know, better legs than some of those other guys did. But he stepped the foul line, made free throws tonight. I think the last game he was 1 for 6, wasn't he?
Yeah.
One thing that I've noticed, Coach, I don't know if you noticed it, but it seemed like you guys were looking for high percentage shots of late. In past, since I've covered you guys, it seemed like you guys were settling for threes. Looks like you guys were really working down on.
Are you trying to say we used to fire up threes?
No, I'm just looking at numbers, Coach, and it seems like I know last year.
Numbers don't lie, do they? We fire them up.
It seems that way. Do you feel that way with there was more discipline taking high percentage shots?
Well, it's simple when you have different guys can do different things. Remember this, last year in that perimeter you had one guy who could play off the dribble. Those other two starters, Riley and Rayburn, that was their strength, just shooting it. They couldn't play off that dribble. And we didn't have another guy on the inside like Arnett. You know, Cody his strength, his game was what? Shooting threes, really. He wasn't a post-up guy. So that was kind of where our MO was with that team. You know, this team's got so many more guys can put the ball on the floor, get it in the paint. And we have another guy in there in Arnett who gets more done around that rim than we've had in a while.
Does it help with a guy like DeVille or still being able to penetrate more?
Well,
seems like you guys have more guys who can get off the dribble.
Again, remember last year we had one guy. We had D. This year we've got 4 guys out there. Particularly when Brian's out there. You got D, Brian, Rodney, or D. Bost. All 4 of those guys can go manufacture baskets. And that makes it a lot easier. You don't have to fire up threes as much. And that's why we were very efficient. You look at that free throw chart. We got there 16 times second half. Again, you're efficient because you made them too. But just getting there 16 times is a huge, huge step.
Is that it? Haynes,